Soko TV, uboroso bw'umuguzi. Mwancho morigerere bwen Soko TV ko kwani kurandonsi ya sore asubut kubwa bono gweru tukerigalia meronggebere neri maso mutinyo gatano omwaka no gwechilfu ibere meronggebere na gatano nari mono kugena kwane buna kwangende rubiya aseri tukorigima asemerobero ao ase ubwonchereri asemerimo yago na kereke mokwara kora aseri tukorigima na boigono gandira tukubwatie Soko TV kura chinsa 12 cheke mambia wekera boni gana inde yaragiri Ensa Eyemo yabono botuko ya Afrika ya mochenga kyuko ya nyorama ya asenchira yobo ikrano urabasiki baito bayaraganire aseri tukorigima sangaso bwamo wetra senchira yo mutanda wekerero Facebook wego asensemeria YouTube en Soko TV namba ya mawasiliano ase ujumbe yago enyenge nigere noti isano na ibere isano na isato isano na isato isano na momara gatano omweri obeka isato beritariane Ishmael Mogere. Asomo chakanopo tukibwa bono abatukibe chiombe chamabere mi county ya Nyamira abo barase byumbe ao bechi cooperatives nigo mubasorero banyoro bokonyi bwechi mashini chioko gacha amabere echichimanyekaine buna milk coolers echo chirachi ko bakonya eri gutanga gusarika kwa mabere gento kiabere gekoleta sarenene mono guchiase abaremi asama tukamagega bagukwana asomo sangerekano monene bwa baremi ase chirenene ya gesima chinga kichoko bwatuka milk coolers gochia 790 abo batugete chiombe chamabere nigo morikyo botamba se Zara yobo tuki Jonathan Mweke na boigo oyobwo bwererani bwa mangana Steven Saboke ateba na nige serikali egendera tukubeka omukia sera chikura chimiliki coolers chinde chinyinge erikuba konya abatugi bechombe au bare ase ebyombe bechi cooperatives imeyorogongo rwagusi mubunge West Mogrango Steven Mogaka na negati yabarayibaria baikirana ase omusangerekano uyu
moyega orawa nomoriki obotambe aze ewizara yetugo Jonathan Mweke noria bwerania Steven Saboke aseritkoria rero bwatoka chikura cha mabere cyo kirache kwenekinga ubosareka kwa mabere ngo chigokeananiwa andemono ase county ya Nyamira yabeire magega ase oborendi naboigo boremi bwetugo ya mabere
erena chino musani one mu PS Jonathan Mweke uyu gutenda mangana y'Icyombe egera tarate chikula chikonya mangana ya mabere abari abantu mwabera abantu abanene karento kutwari amabera mangi chinderi to hejuru chinderi amabera mangi sana agachaka sira ko batabwatenge kitoko gacha mabera iyo lakini bono iga president Ruto akarenge ndinga ya tigakonye egere alete bintebi chikula chichego konya to gacha mabere egere twawoni tabu chinse busa mbale ngaba kirenga mbuya mabera yacha mangana kula chacha lero kapita ngoro kengoko boko
500 na bei ya kahawa imeenda juu almost double kuhakikisha wakulima wetu kweli wamepata mapato ndio waendeleze maisha yao iende mbele. So we have very many programs for this government of ours.
Kao kwana hekerekyo mo director o dairy board Moswati Josephine Omanwa nigarero byabo abekirwe ne kyombe kikya mabere iri kwene kimuna county ya Nyamira nkobere bosio asoborendi obwo
abantu baminto mbadebika chikura negente ya ekure ya 7 million twalete chikura isano tokuru chiwodi isano we are giving him awawe wodi we are giving him magombo we are giving Kebirigo, we are giving Gestima, we are giving Kineni. We have covered 5 wards. Abale bami ntoko muranche. Tikatuetume tokorobole mbwa mabere ekyagere ngombe. Wakonyaleba samambi kwanyora mugaso kwanyora marago.
Asensemo yo mubyaro gusi murikyo botambe ase wizara yo bwerani Steven Saboke nigarere tene niemeroberi yabekirwe no muraibwe nsomoske William Ruto anemono gocha sorgongo rwagusi
because ekera konya mwana mwana mabere na mwana digital computer na mwana digital connect bintu byonsi Ensa na go enraigo Yali alenge muisonde na yure chipara akabeka imene yakitali nyamira ne cheche ebintu mine ebira bira koendra Kenya yitegendera na mono mwakero mo county commissioner akuwa negoro obomo unity especially mangana ya community yetu nto bagana because ya siasa gusa mangana amasini ini tofuga terane to bahamo egere tokoye kitakieto na bana baitu
asensemo yo mujumbe West Mugrango Mosque Steven Mogaka nigekere kiasabira abagusi gotiga kumwakira lyo gyo muraibu Ensa Mosque William Ruto eriyo baikirani wa magendero ao
otwarebe ya umu omontacha go ongora go kuburukania go sagana amayo sabere seyo no moye walai itela bomba jete go ngari bengi go na some tikunga bese nchiri kuogererwa bona yaba bunanchi ngwacha tota ya bese go soto yogerere gende
atekana no mujumbe Steven Mogaka ko base serikali nigereire ubuyaretire hanene mono koreta chibesa gochia ase county ya Yubene
waki my friend chibesa ile ngakanda na CDF kwareta kiruto mukoroka new money ule kura eye new money new money 1 billion ya president ya reta new money iyo nere tofauti yo mujumbe okugendereria eso ya yemotwe loyo goitese ya kila basora bagusiaba wati abesa na besa ko tioka monto besa te wati bonyo ko bonde besa ya Kenya ase
Steven Nyarikemode Ensoko TV Gesima Echiro Kitutu Masaba county ya Nyamira
Miamano homo saketi Steven Nyarikembude aso kwargania roboti uruo aso boikera no asense mwendo muraibu Ense aseri tukori tangani ritaro yaye imeyoro ngorwa pwani nigaba mochirie abamereri baye abwatebire batali na kirenga kende gionsi kyogosukia Ense ya Kenya bosio na koreta muncherelio na magendero ayuaganeirie bune serikali eriakora agendera tukwikirania chiga kichboigo nigo abamenyi gose abamenyi bense meyo barachikwenyorera chitaito deed chilifu 33 na 25 ase county ya Mombasa, Kilifi, Kwale, Tana River, Taita Taveta na Boigo county ya Lamu.
And I want to say without fear of any contradiction while I am here at the coast, for those of you who are visionless, the people who are agendaless, the people who have no vision for our nation, the people who have no plan for our nation, the people who have no agenda for our nation, you will not divide our nation using ethnicity. You will not divide our nation using hate. Hiyo mnafanya, the hate you are spewing. I want to tell you, one day, you will answer for the tribalism you are perpetuating in Kenya, for the hate you are perpetuating in Kenya. The life of Rachel and answered. You who call others traitors. You mwenye mnawaita wa Kenya wengine wasaliti. Mpaka Rachel Wandeto ameuawa kwa sababu ya chuki yenu, kwa sababu ya ukabila yenu, kwa sababu ya profiling ambayo umefanya Wakenya wengine eti ni wasaliti. Siku moja mutajibu, na Kenya hii hatuwezi kukubali, hatuwezi kuwaruhusu mtuuzie ukabila, mtuuzie chuki, mtuuzie blackmail. We are telling you, we will not allow you to blackmail anybody in Kenya. You will not blackmail our nation using ethnicity. You will not blackmail our nation using hate. You will not profile citizens as traitors because they don't believe in your tribal bigotry. We are going to stand together, and one day, you will answer for what you are doing. Our nation will not go backwards. Our nation will move forward with unity, because we are one nation, one people with a common destiny, and Kenya is going to move forward. And today, as I begin my tour, walking tour of the coastal region, we take another important step in this journey of justice and transformation, restoring ownership, safeguarding dignity, and unlocking new opportunities for families and communities to build a better future. I am happy to announce that we shall be issuing an additional 33,025 title deeds in Mombasa, Kilifi, Kwale, Tana River, and Taita Taveta and Lamu counties. Specifically, we shall be issuing titles in Kilifi Weru Ranch, Mwele Imakeni, Msabaha, Kazandani, Wachu Kodentu, and the Ronge Jew Registration Unit. For many communities, this moment carries deep significance.
Asase muyende chinga kibirengo byobogima gukina na gokonga bigendera gutira guchiguro umunyasemi Victor Renge kuri asensemo ya Kenyanyani gamuchire serikali asokoendera gukira chinga kyugukina kwa mugori y'ebintu au byengencho egendera tekwenekiwa imeyense ikiatebire uromuzigo monene asaba Kenya asensemo yende nigo boigo agikiri burore bikoro byo gusamba kigari na boigo gusalie nibo bande engakiyo kurobekana saruro bali bakorabo gotiga.
For the few days, bei ya nyanya inakarimu shilingi 20 na kuna watu ambao hawezi nunua hata nyanya moja, na hii sasa taraumu sijui ni wakulima taraumu, na hii imeathiri wa Kenya, especially now students. Saa hii kuna msemo wanasema kwamba ni kuinama. Mwanafunzi yako chuo kikuu anastahili akule vizuri ndio angalau akuwe na matumaini ya kusema kwamba amesoma aishi maisha mazuri, hayaishi. Ukiangalia tena tukiangazia masuala tena ya energy. Tuanzie gas. Gas hai imeongeza mpaka watu wameweka mitungi kwa nyumba. Wanasema afadhali hata niende nyumbani. And I'm asking myself, is nyumbani better than where they are staying? That is a question that I'm posing to the government to even audit the prices of energy. Chuzi kuanzia jana tuliona kwamba the owners of matatu waligoma. Kwa nini? Kwamba bei ya mafuta imeongeza. Swali kuu, yule mkulima ambaye ako nyumbani angetaka hata apate huduma ya matibabu KTRH hapa atoke Kenyanya kwetu huko, apate hata nauli peke yake ndio apate huduma ya msingi ambayo inamwezesha sisi kwamba tuko nyumbani. This is we even have the obligation of we should be read this way. Hata viongozi tunawasi wako hapa kufanya vitu namna hii. Wakati serikali uwezi amuka leo kitafanyika. Shauri watu hekima mzuri hata kuambia wale ambao ni viongozi kwamba fanya hivi wanafueni. Tena karibia msimu wa kura, naona kwamba kuna furugu gari za watu. Mimi siungi gari za watu ni vizuri, sababu unasapata hata mwenyewe hii gari akanua at least hata mamake nyumbani imsaidie mpeleka ama aende kazi. Masuala na kawi is the economy. Ukiona saa hii mafuta yakipanda kila mara, it means that everything is sabotaged. Kindly the government without rioting, without protesting, so that we can really propel our Kenyan economy forward. Thank you very much.
Serikali gwetere wizara y'oburimi netugo nigera sesabari gokeania ebirengo byokorosia mabere mense ebibire igoro mono muwaziri w'oburimi netugo mutaikagwe nigaerere buna kerige kogera ebirenge ebibire igoro nasengenche bintu bigutume kwa asokorosia aserigoria anero murubiri we serikali guche kogenda gusira abarimi imeyense.
I don't have a figure on me, straight away from my head. What I do know is that it is high. It is an accepted fact that milk production and the cost of production of milk is high. And the idea is to bring it down. And I know why it is high. It is high because cattle feeds are expensive. And why are cattle feeds expensive? Because we import yellow maize, we import soya, which is very important for cattle feeds. And the idea is to allow our farmers to grow the food so that we can bring the cost of food down. But at the same time, we want to stabilize the prices. And the way to stabilize the prices is to make sure that the market for milk is always there. That's why I am insisting on Treasury doing whatever it must to bring down the cost of processing or duty waivers so that processing comes down, we can be able to export our milk powder. I am saying farming is a business. Ukulima is not just an occupation, it is a business. People don't just go to farming for the sake of farming. They go to farming to make money and to make a living. And therefore, it must be managed in the same manner that you manage any serious business. Na wale watu ambao wataajiliwa huko mashambani, ni lazima pia wawe ni watu ambao wana uwezo. There are people who are trained. So that the same way that you train an officer in an office is the same way you want to make sure that the person who is looking after the cow is trained to look after the cow. That is why we are telling you farmers, go to our schools and then you kule Naivasha, kule Kabete na kwingineko. There are young people we are training there so that you can do professional farming. Usichukue yule mtu ambao hajui chochote ati kwa sababu yeye ameshindwa na kila chochote sasa ndiye mtampatia kazi ya kuchunga ng'ombe. Hapana, tafuta yule mtu ambaye ataweza na yule mtu ambaye amesomeshwa na yule mtu ambaye ako training ndio aweze kukusaidia na hiyo ng'ombe.
Kaunti ya Siaya nigo yabirige korosi gwetani chibilion kianda chinu gutebere wetera ase oboremi aso mwaka na igo kinya uchumi ase ensemo eyo nonyana ase nsengima aso bwagare korega no mugabara we kaunti ya Siaya James Orengo nigaerere obuye bwo gokora oboremi ase kaunti eyo era chegusira abaremi bwe oboremi bwe chingencho chonsi n'abaremi boigo abo batari naboigo abaremi batari gutigara magega.
Agriculture is the backbone of our economy, not just in Siaya, but in the entire republic. Yes. In fact, in Siaya, we are struggling to have a transformation in agriculture because for many years, and now, we are still largely agriculture essentially is for subsistence. We are working hard to change this situation. And I think with the inauguration of Sirio, this is a show or an evidence that we are changing to an agricultural industrial county. There are many sugar mills coming, which are in the offing. We in our current budget, subsequent budget, the next financial year, we hope you are going to work very hard to start the modern cotton industry. So we will continue to work hard because agriculture is a pillar. We have established community-driven committees across all the 30 wards. We've got 30 circles, as we've been told, and 13, for purposes of today, 13 farmer-producer organizations who have been onboarded to strengthen farmer institutions and to improve market coordination. Today, we are going to have a presentation of more than 25 million shillings to the groups who are here. Some already have that money in their bank accounts. We have established over 120 farmer field school demonstration sites, farmers with practical knowledge in climate smart agriculture and modern production technologies. I'm encouraged by the agripreneurs in where 100 young people have been engaged mile extension service, not only creating jobs for the youth, but also modernizing agriculture extension through innovation.
Mwaziri bwoborendi bwime Kipchumba Murkomen nigaru kubore guchiase bari bonsi babwata chibunduki mamicheneri chiko guchianana guchiase serikali bune nchire ya moyo kwene kyo morembe mono ase county ya West Pokot ase nkwane ya chingaki chimbero chia Cherangany Hills Peace and Conservation Race Ensemo ya Tebe county ya Elgeyo Marakwet Murkomen nigo boigo ase emirie serikali kubwa ose abu kuboria guchiase abananchi kubwatesia serikali irwikirania ndoto ya Kenya yokwenekea ama unchurelio na magendro gokorekana imeyensi.
Hapa pia kwa sababu tuko na amani saizi. Na tuko na amani kwa sababu kuna watu walitoa bunduki. Ya? Lakini mimi nataka niendelee kusisitiza. Kama uko hapa ama unanisikiliza pali ulipo, bado uko na bunduki haramu, tafadhali chukua nafasi mara moja. Ukiwa West Pokot, ukiwa Elgeyo Marakwet, ukiwa Turkana, ukiwa Baringo, ukiwa sehemu yote ya Kenya, Samburu, Isiolo, Marsabit, ambazo tumekuwa na changamoto. Tunasema kwamba kila moja atoe bunduki ambayo ako nayo kwa hiari yake kabla hatujakujia. Bunduki zote sirudishwe ndio tuweze hakikisha kwamba amani inaendelea. Hakuna siku tutapata amani hata tukiongea kwa mdomo kama watu wako bado na bunduki haramu. Lazima zote siondolewe. Kenya inaweza kuwa a great country kama sisi tutaweza kujiona kama wa Kenya, tusijione kama kabila yetu, community yetu, locality yetu and so forth. And that's why mimi nilikuwa naongelesha wananchi juzi wakati hata tulikuwa na maandamano, nikawaambia tuelewane kama wa Kenya. Let us treat this administration like we would have treated any other administration, because this is our country, this is our nation. Let us treat this administration like the person who is in opposition today would have been in government, because you must think about the future of our country. Nilikuwa naona watu wengine jana wanajaribu kunijibu ati serikali. Sasa nyinyi mnaenda kuhubiri ukabila na mkiambiwa off unaenda kupenduka tena kutaka kupika wale wanawaambia nyinyi. We want a united nation. Our challenges that we are facing, including the mambo ya mafuta, is because of serious global problems. But we can only confront those problems if we come together as a country and see these problems together as a people, the way our father Raila Odinga taught us, that there were times you could protest, but at times you come to the table and think about how to bring the country together.
Yamano Soko TV oboroso mugusina bwe kubwatia mayase nchira yobwekeranu yense Eyemo ya robotuka sabono nigo tukurasi omiri chiduka na nyume usomiri chiduka ningirane na yanda mange toskare ne TV yao.
Eye Soko TV oboroso bumugusi onye kubwatari bolyo obosemia gusekero kendi gyonsigoro yemirobiri yitu Soko TV twakeresimi ase namba 0788666663 gose tulikiriri uko lye email ensokotv.ke@gmail.com boigo nabugo tutarira service ite gutuka samagacho hazina towers egoroba ya gatanu narimo asumucho munene o Nairobi. Ensoko TV oboroso womugusi. Magega ya televisheni Ensoko gwikasero yao kwanyoribaga ligi yaliyokuralia asegete senambe Eyemo imena isiko yeliroba liyagusi onye kubwa tokuralia gukwenyulia ogukwa gose okubunchuria bono nabokonyori bagaria bene liyokuraria asegitesenieke aseriguri liyakibusani turikere gose twakresimi gwitire namba yaitu iyobunchuria 0788666662.
Chigosori inegatibo bundi obwo bwanchire na gotono mono nsengima nabono nigona yira mbarato asena bakuba kingo kwigekera emegano y'abanyangongo au kure bituna abyagusi abo obachire nkuma ase chigosori au egati abo chinchire chaba munyoko amone bisero obyenkoyo ego ikachingongo au chinse imeyo muruberio ogwenda basi y'abanyangongo emegane yonse nigora enyore aiga imegeteseni kyao kyabene egesoko TV oboroso ogwo mogusi Inche Daniel Omwaga mlabotambe nigo bagontona Erieta Suarez.
Chinchira chito chigekoro nigo chirasoko gose lwoko nene gosiriwa ne chinchira chekerero ekira kikiagarira Nsoko TV twachire guturigisa ku kyomugusi kurwa soko limera asendiba y'abanyandwariro
oboroso bomugusi boigekerwe omugusi bono ne chinjira chiago goikaransanse na kobeke TV yao kwene kingangwe somyo regekoro kyomugusi
wetero muroberio bwigekoro byito hasi tokomera nabaga kabasamwerere naboigabangi nabanye kwebogia chindagira amasikani chinyangi nemejega ao yumugusi
kera litsuko ria ramisi chinsa ibere igoro imeye TV yao na mbe Nsoko TV
na Stephen Nyarike Mbunde tolende ekimira
eye Nsoko TV oboroso bw'umugusi
yegoro yaito imeye Nsoko Nsoko yegoro yaito imeye Nsoko Nsoko ibyengia yagire ngumanga bunalero Nsoko
Buya kegemo mwancho murigari bwa Nsoko TV asoko igoro murangu na gutwanchira goswa enka yawe mambi yabono
buya kegemera inde aso twanchira ko bari yogiritanga ni kwegure nyumba mwago emambie
Nsoko bwa kiro mwancho murigari inche ni Innocent Onyango
Diana Ndem
togenda se gazeti ya The Daily Nation asbago tebanga ikiama gyo DM ge kwamba kororekananga gatigati yayo mwatikano nororo ikiama gitamanyikana tigo sekerese ubwatira dese serikali asomo secretary general sokiri na kugikilia serikali ngichwera kwa nigorengane
Raila puppet or ODM lepo matoyo Edwin Sifuna ole secretary general ya ODM secretary general ya rogo saidi kurwe binto kurwe kitapa kerege lakini nkoira ni mahega kego omuntu mato gukurageria sese ya ukagari egere koge mutuko
eye Nsoko TV boroso bw'umugusi
Karibu nende mwanchu mwaligereria erio togendera kwemenya mange asobotko bwa bono magiga yo mugiro no kurubikanira ugukina kwiriguriria mafuta yense guteneniwa asigika ekienge erikwena na libaga guchichinkwana korekana Muranga irungu kangata nigalirira yugo chie gusira bonchero limi county iyo abubanyora sare nene magiga yebintu byabo gusaribwa na bakagere gukora ukurobekana ase county iyo kangata nigo akwanira yo chingaki akorire taro guchia se baria gose atarire baria banyorire banyora ugwakwa okonene chingaki agikiri bororo baria baikerania ebikoro binga bunebyo.
Traders of Muranga are hard-working people who work many hours, who offer employment to young people who have no jobs. And the traders of Muranga were not responsible for the increment in fuel prices. Therefore, there was no reason at all to attack these facilities. These are private people who have also been impacted negatively by fuel increase. Also, we have seen several demonstrations in this town. We have never seen a demonstration where people damage private property. We believe those who did this are not Murang'a people. Murang'a people strongly believe in private enterprise. They believe in business. They respect business, and therefore, as a county, we shall dip into our emergency fund and support the traders who have been impacted. So far, we have 5. Those who have officially been registered as having been impacted by this. The compensation is small. It may not fully compensate their loss. It's just a token of the county saying sorry. Again, of course, you must understand the fund looks in the entire county. So therefore, we may not have all the funds to fully compensate each trader to the tune he or she was impacted. We have also told the traders to be reminded in the area MCA or also the town manager to ensure that is done. We will not say when, but we hope soonest because there are processes.
Kwa saa hii mimi nilikuwa mtu mwenye alikuwa na kazi yake, but for now sina. Nimeenda hasara kubwa, sijui nitasimama aje tena, but as we speak today, governor wetu amekuja, amefika hapa. We hope venye ametuambia itakuwa, ametuambia atatuboost kidogo. Nashukuru. Loan kubwa, tulikuwa na loan kubwa, which nilikuwa na service ya Equity. But tuna hope for the best. Tunagoja tu. But naomba kama ni maandamano ikuwe peaceful juu mimi sioni venye hiyo ni mambo na mafuta imeingilia kwa biashara. Yenye tulikuwa tunalilia wananchi, but sasa mimi nalia.
Arenayo asetaro yeritiko ritang'ani yomuraibwesi William Ruto asorongorwa pwani nigaba menyina barai obago keritariyo na kumwakira omuraibwesi byemono asogwikirania eira abarirete tukamagiga buna bakwerera asobwagare.
Yangu ni kukushukuru kwa sababu ile ahadi ulitoa kwa wananchi wa pwani. Wewe umehakikisha kwamba umeshughulikia ahadi hizo na unaenda ukitekeleza moja kwa moja kuhakikisha kwamba ahadi zote ambazo uliahidi wa pwani zimetekelezwa. Rais Ruto ni fire si fire. Rais alisema akichaguliwa atarudisha operesheni ya poti ya Mombasa irudi kuja Mombasa. Akafanya. Rais alisema akichaguliwa atahakikisha kwamba uchumi samawati umeweka pesa zaidi kwa wavuvi. Na sasa hivi mnajua ile inaendelea mambo ya Shimoni Fishport na mambo ya fish landing sites na mambo ya mashua ambazo Mheshimiwa Mvuri alikuwa ameanzisha na Mheshimiwa Joho anaendelea na hiyo kazi vizuri sana. Hawa viongozi wetu Mvuria na Joho waendelee kufanya kazi na rais.
Katika miaka miwili Rigiji alipokuwa naibu wa rais alikuja hapa. Alijenga shule hapa. Alileta maji hapa. Alileta hospitali hapa. Aende asiende. Azame asizame. And nataka niendelee pale ndugu yangu Mvura alivyoachia. Niwakumbushe wana Kwale, wana Kinango. Vita vya Kalonzo, vita vya Rigiji sio vita vyetu. Umeelewa hiyo? Wao walikuwa nafasi zao wakachoma wenyewe, wakaharibu wenyewe. Sisi watu wa jimbo la Pwani hatuwezi kamwe kupigania vita vya watu wengine. Vita vyetu sisi ni vya mashamba, vita vya soko, vita vya hospitali, vita vya shule, vita vya maji, na haviwezi kamwe kuwa ni vita vya Rigiji. Rigiji aende asiende.
Serikali ya broad based is delivering. Na kama tunaendelea kudeliver, tuendelee kushikana pamoja, tufanye kazi pamoja, na hii Pwani hatuna sababu ya wapinzani. They are not fighting our wars. Vita zetu sisi ni maendeleo, umaskini na mambo ya elimu, na wao hawana track record.
Waswahili wanasema kwamba nyege ni kukunyegeza na usininyegeze. Kuna nyege hapo? Kinango, Mheshimiwa Ruto ametunyegeza kutosha. Si maji, si barabara, si stima, si mashule. Kilichobaki fadhila turegeshe. Tutamnyegeza.
Ekiombe kigusangerere bango imense gya kiare nigo kiaene kiribuna nigo kirache kwene kibuna ngo kiani kire obwonchoreri bwensi bore mamincheneri chiko nabo igokwene kibango nkurwegwere mono ase balia barene naro yogotakana ebango ase obwonchoreri bwabo korengana no mukamishana bwe kiombe gya kiare Mohamed Abdul nigaene kiribuna ekiombe kyo nigo kibwate kerekemo kiganirie erio kurwa obokoreri bwekirano ime yense bune.
And I can assure you, yes, we have the capacity. Of course, resources are always constrained, but we do have the capacity in terms of manpower, in terms of our strategic partnerships with the other partner government agencies. We have across the border points, across the country, where part of the that we do is intelligence on who are the perpetrators of these illicit trade schemes, those who are smuggling in goods and creating an unfair environment for people doing legitimate business. And this is one way that as the KRA Investigations and Enforcement Department, we are using this initiative to actually raise compliance levels by dealing with those who are engaged in illicit trade and smuggling. The Investigations and Enforcement Department really looks at the threats that faces Kenya Revenue Authority, whether tax fraud or tax evasion. And it is actually the Investigations and Enforcement Department that detect these threats. We disrupt them by way of investigation and deter by way of prosecuting the offenders. We investigate, we prosecute, and deter the tax evasion schemes that are perpetrated by offenders. Largely, our taxpayers are compliant, but the department deals with the segment that really is non-compliant.
Erikoreta obokoreri bwe kigambiro ange no mwananchi nige kigambiro kia igwere na koreta obokoreri bwae ange no mukenya se county ya Nyeri wetera se obokoreri obwo nigo bonera chigo konyo mumenye bwe county ya Nyeri konyora obokoreri bwa bwango ribaga yokogenda asara tambe gose angao konyora obokoreri bwe kigambiro.
My name is Anna Suga. I work for the judiciary as a registrar in charge of tribunals, and today we are very pleased to bring tribunals to Nyeri County as a shared model of services or accessing justice. Kenya has over 27, actually over 40 tribunals, but 27 are administered under the judiciary. And for us to be efficient and effective, we close to people. In the past, Nyeri people have been going all the way to Ruringu Stadium to access BPRT services, which is the Business Premises Tribunal, which deals with rent for businesses. They've been going to the DC's office for the Rent Restriction Tribunal, which is a tribunal that deals with rent on issues of dwelling houses. And then going to Nyeri Law Courts for cooperative, and actually coming to Nairobi for all other tribunal-related matters. But with the launch of the shared services, we now have an umbrella of where people can come and get help in filing matters, case status, and all manner of services that they require to deal with tribunal-related issues. if, for instance, you want to file a matter digitally, you don't have a cyber cafe, you don't have a phone that can actually transmit your documents, we have what we call a digital hub that can assist Kenyans to come and be assisted to file. Very happy that we are here. And we want to undertake that when funded properly, we can take this across all counties so that tribunals are visible across the country. So we are really glad that we are here today.
We also take note that this year marks a historic moment for the Commission, because this year all tribunals that were all tribunal members who are being appointed ministries are currently being appointed by the Judicial Service Commission. So as we celebrate today's milestone, let us also ensure that we support the tribunals, and as Honorable mentioned, this is the third after Nairobi.
Biamono murigeria ase okobwatia maya senjira yobwekerano yense yemo ya bono botuko ya Afrika ya muchano wikaraga bono tuwikero mweri ase bono korende chinsa isato ningerane na yanda mange endera kubwatia murubiri kubwati kwika chinsa isato na erio na inde toromirane ase embe eritriane Ishmael Mogere.
Nensoko TV.